Teddy Atlas, no. Teddy Atlas, no. Teddy Atlas, I disagree with you. I do not agree with you, Teddy Atlas. No. It's your opinion. I respect your opinion. If that's what you see, that's what you see. But I see something totally different, Teddy Atlas. Teddy Atlas, now don't get me wrong, I got nothing but love and respect for you, Teddy Atlas. Got nothing but love and respect for you, Teddy Atlas. But I disagree. Tyson Fury is not going to destroy Anthony Joshua. It's not going to happen. I don't see it happening. Tyson Fury is not going to destroy Anthony Joshua. I see it being a good fight. Matter of fact, I see it being a great fight. You know what I'm saying? I see it being a great fight between two very skilled, tough fighters. Now, at the end of the day, you know, some people if people feel that Tyson Fury is going to win, that's their opinion, that's their prediction. It's all good. I feel Anthony Joshua is going to win in a very close fight. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we have difference of opinion, but Teddy Atlas, I disagree. And then with some of the things you're saying about Anthony Joshua, he's still not the same fighter. He's still affected by the Andy Ruiz Jr. loss. That's just here. I'm gonna play a little bit of what Teddy Atlas is saying before I finish. Before I go in, and it's not gonna be a long video, but before I go in, I'm gonna play a little bit of what Teddy Atlas is saying. And tell me if you guys agree with what he's saying or not. I can't go live on this channel. I was gonna go live on my backup channel. I can't go live on this channel after January the 16th. After January the 16th, I'm gonna be going live again, man, because I got a lot to talk about, honestly. But at the end of the day, let's play a little bit and let's hear what Teddy Atlas is saying. Let you guys let me know if you agree with some of the things he is saying or what he is saying in this. Anyways.
The tentativeness in Joshua. You could still see it. You could sense it. You could feel it all night long. Where he hasn't gotten that full confidence back. Where he's not all there yet. Where he's not sure if he's all there. He wants to be there, that's the key. But he's not sure that he's all there. That he can trust himself. He can trust the chin. He can trust the things that he trusted before he fell off the wall like Humpty Dumpty. Right now, I'm not gonna hold the brakes. I'm gonna jump right now. Fury, I think, destroys him right now. Okay, a lot of people ain't gonna like to hear that. I get it, but I'm looking at the whole enchilada here, guys. I'm not just looking at when he looked good. I'm looking at the engine. I'm looking at the carburetor. You know, I'm not just looking at the brakes and the accelerator and.
Okay, so y'all heard him. So he believes that Anthony. So in a way, you're saying that you still believe that Anthony Joshua, he doesn't have the confidence. He doesn't have the confidence. You still feel that he's still somewhat broken as a fighter. That he's still somewhat broken. That the Andy Ruiz Jr. That the first fight between Andy Ruiz Jr. You feel that he's still affected. He's still affected by that fight. He's still affected. He's not the same fighter. That he's still affected mentally. Mentally, he's affected by the first fight with Andy Ruiz Jr. He's not the same fighter. See, the thing is, I'm gonna go ahead and clear this. Let me clear this up. Let me clear this up for people that don't understand. You know what I mean? Every great fighter have taken losses, have taken the L and came back to claim victory. That struck me. See, the thing is, if losing a fight, if it doesn't break you, it makes you stronger, right? Losing the fight, if it doesn't break you, it makes you stronger. The thing is, Anthony Joshua was ready for the rematch. Because what did he go do? Like every great warrior, every great fighter, every gladiator, every strong fighter, every strong warrior go do. He went and prepared for the rematch. He came back and fought a smart fight. He was ready. He prepared himself mentally and physically, was in great shape. He had that hunger, the determination. He wanted to show the people that I'm not this robotic fighter that can just that's just front foot dominant, that can just come forward and beat you up, going to the body or to the head. I just don't only have punching power and big and strong heavyweight, but I can box as well. I can use my jab. I can work off my jab to set up the counter right hand, the uppercut, the combinations. Use my jab. I can show you good head movement. I can show you I can slip punches. I can show you good defense. I can show you good footwork as a heavyweight. Tyson Fury is not the only one that can do the things he do as far as footwork, lateral movement, pivot, turn, throw punches from different angles. Anthony Joshua can do the same thing, and he showed you that in the rematch against Andrew in the second fight when it was up against Andrew Ruiz Jr. He showed you guys that he can box. He showed you guys that in the past that he can box. He showed you that against Joseph Parker. He showed you that against Alexander Povetkin. He showed you a little bit of that against Dillian White. So you're telling me Tyson Fury is going to easily outbox Anthony Joshua? See, the thing is, I think Anthony Joshua is not just only I think he's more than ready for Tyson Fury. I think he's more than ready for any fighter. I don't see a broken fighter. Just the past weekend, I didn't see a broken fighter. I didn't see a fighter that was affected by the Andrew Ruiz Jr. fight. See, let me clear that up. See, the thing is, Anthony Joshua was winning that fight. He only made one little careless mistake, left himself wide open for a left hook. Andrew Ruiz Jr. was hurt. Go back and watch that fight. Anthony Joshua was winning all three. He was winning all 3 rounds he was winning the rounds up until the 3rd round. He won round 1. He won round 2. Round 3 is the round that he dropped Andrew Ruiz Jr. He dropped Andrew Ruiz Jr. He knocked him down, and he had him hurt somewhat. So he tried to go for the finish in a reckless way. He got caught. He left himself open. To get hit with a left hook, I believe, on the temple, and that turned the fight around. That was only one little mistake. But like every great warrior, every great fighter, he went back and prepared himself and came back again in the rematch and fought a very smart fight. See, the thing is, Anthony Joshua went back and he got back and he prepared himself in the right way, the proper way, and was in great shape. He was there mentally and physically. He was mentally and physically prepared. Was in great shape. Showed he went all 12 rounds. He didn't show in that rematch against Andrew Ruiz Jr. He didn't show me that he was a broken fighter. He didn't show me that he didn't. If he was a broken fighter, Teddy Atlas, if he was still affected, he would have lost that Andrew Ruiz Jr. rematch. No, Anthony Joshua showed me what a true warrior is all about. He showed me that he still has that hunger. He still has the determination. He still wants to win. He still wants to be great. He still wants to prove why he's one of the best fighters in the world. There's a lot of great fighters. I can name so many. Like a Muhammad Ali. Like a Vladimir Klitschko. Like a Mike Tyson. Like a Evander Holyfield, like a Sugar Ray Leonard, like a Lennox Lewis. I can keep naming fighters that have taken losses, came back to claim victory. Joe Frazier, George Foreman, Sonny Liston. I can keep naming fighters. I can keep naming Joe Louis. I can keep naming. Yeah, I'm throwing some old school fighters up in there. You know what I mean? Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins. I can keep going. Felix Trinidad. Tito Trinidad. Yes, I can keep going. I can keep naming. Fighters. Manny Pacquiao. I can keep naming. Marco Antonio Barrera. I can keep naming fighters. You know what I mean? A lot of great fighters have taken L's, came back to claim victory. Diego Corrales. I can keep naming fighters. You know what I mean? I can keep going. Mickey Ward. Arturo Gotti. I can keep naming. Fighters. Every great fighter have taken L's, came back to claim victory. See, Anthony Joshua is no broken fighter. He's a fighter that wants to prove that he is one of the best fighters in the world by fighting the best fighters in the world. By beating the best fighters in the world. 2-time unified heavyweight champion. That takes a fighter with determination. That takes a fighter that takes a fighter that believes in himself and that believes that he's one of the best fighters. That takes a great fighter to bounce back from a loss like that and to come back and win in spectacular fashion. That was a very great performance against Andy Ruiz Jr. in the rematch. And he came back and he dominated Kubrat Pulev, a very tough and dangerous fighter, very tough and dangerous heavyweight. And still tough and dangerous for a lot of other heavyweights out there. Styles make fights, I say it all the time. But at the end of the day, certain styles clash together and makes entertaining fights. And sometimes a certain style can trouble even some of the best fighters. And we talking about fighters that you really don't pay attention to, or you really haven't been watching or following their career. They can be a fighter that comes along and upset the big name fighter, the star, the superstar, the fighter that have accomplished more. Because like I say, style make fights. But at the end of the day, I know stylistically Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua will be a good fight. But I have my reasons why I feel Anthony Joshua wins that fight in a very close fight. I'll do a breakdown video some other time. And I believe I probably have done a breakdown video before in the past. But I love Tyson Fury. I love Anthony Joshua. But I see totally different from what you see. I don't see Tyson Fury destroying Anthony Joshua at all. I see Tyson Fury having trouble, having problems against Anthony Joshua because of his style. Andrew Tucker World, I'm out. Much love and respect.